Good day, good happy Thursday. Welcome back to One Hot Bite. Melissa here. Today we're gonna get tricky. So we are gonna make a faux risotto dish. So those of you that have ever made risotto, it's a delicious dish. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore risotto, but it takes a little bit of skill and it takes a lot of patience. And the patience one sometimes I don't have for risotto. So today is it's a faux risotto, or I like to call it the lazy man risotto because, you know, if you don't have the patience, I guess you're being lazy. So I'm being lazy today. This is a mushroom faux risotto with miso inside, so white miso. So I will show you all the ingredients and how that goes together. And I'll show you the trick as we get started here. But let's quickly pull this together and let's enjoy a delightful, incredible gourmet dish, because risotto is super gourmet and in super fast, under 15-20 minutes. And sometimes the delicious thing about risotto is they put so much Parmesan cheese and all different kinds of cheese in it, which I adore that as well. But this one, because we're keeping it on the lighter side, is 187 calories per serving. And I mean, you seriously think you're eating risotto. It is delicious, and the miso makes it seem super creamy, just like cheese does. So I mean, I love cheese, so this is a very good substitute though. So stick with me here while we're getting started. Go ahead and subscribe down below and give me some likes, and welcome to all my new subscribers. Great to have you here. We make so many fun things and have such a great time here, so we're happy to have you. And let's get cooking. All right, so the secret to the risotto is we don't use rice, we use that Israeli couscous. So those of you that have been with me for a while, you've seen me use Israeli couscous before, and it puffs up into this beautiful bald pasta, and it is so good. So that is my secret. It's not rice, it's actually pasta. So let's get this cooking. We're going to saute the couscous for a few minutes just so it gets nice and browned and toasted before we add our water. Okay, you can see how they're starting to get a little brown and toasted. Now we're going to add our water. Okay, so we got that to a boil. We're going to go ahead and cover it, and we're going to let it simmer with the lid on for about 12 minutes. Now we're going to go ahead and chop up our Cremini mushrooms and green onions, scallions, same idea, and a little bit of shallots. So let's go ahead and chop those up. So as we get chopping, one of my friends over at Patty Joe Cooking, Patrick, you noticed that my knife didn't match my apron last time. Well, hello, I matched today. So those of you that haven't seen Patty Joe Cooking, you got to go check him out. He has some awesome food, and he's a lot of fun to watch. So anyhow, check his channel out. We're just going to start with our mushrooms, and you're just going to slice them. They don't have to be super thin or super thick. You're just going to get them nice and sliced up. So let's get through this 8-ounce package of mushrooms. Now we're going to go ahead and chop up a shallot. And so these are really yummy. It's kind of an alternative to an onion. I like the flavor. It's not as pungent as an onion, but it has a really rich flavor. So let's go ahead and slice this guy up. Now I'm going to take 2 scallions or green onions, and you can see how it goes from white to green to even greener. We're going to separate this. We're going to have the whites part, we're going to mince together, and the greens. Okay, so we chopped up the whites. Now we're going to chop up the greens. And we're going to keep these separate, because they're going in at separate times. As soon as our mushrooms start to have that shiny, moist look, we're gonna add a little salt. And we're gonna sprinkle a little pepper. And stir it up and transfer them to a bowl. We're going to saute the shallots and the white part of the green onion for about 2 minutes. We're going to melt our remaining butter. Now we're going to add our miso. Now let's add our Israeli couscous back in. We're going to add back our mushrooms and shallots and the white part of our green onions. Now we're going to add our green part of our green onions. Mix it together. So creamy, so delicious. And there you have it, another hot bite from One Hot Bite. And super easy, you saw how quickly that came together. Let's give it a taste. And mushrooms, I don't think you can ever go wrong with mushrooms. The flavor just pops in your mouth. It's super creamy. The miso gives it that nice creamy background, and you add butter to it. You can see a lot of my recipes, I'm not throwing a lot of butter in, and this one I do, and it really brings this dish together, the mushrooms and the butter and the shallots and everything. So this is a delicious bite from One Hot Bite. You know what? Thanks for being here, and I will see you next Thursday, unless you see me on Monday. I don't know. Thanks for being here, guys. Love you.